Wow, it has been a long time since this field was empty. Almost empty enough I can't get this coal now. But no, I really can't. Okay, well, that area is cleaned up. I have still a lot of robots working and trying to put stuff everywhere. Well, actually, yeah, okay, 1200 construction robots, which is still not doing their thing. Okay, I need to be out of that range to do this. There we go. I don't want these things in my inventory. There we go. I also actually had my nanobots work out because actually they were quite helpful in speeding the destruction along. And mostly because my inventory was most of the time full, but oh well. There we go. Apparently a lot of robots are bringing me stuff because I just dumped everything into a chest until my inventory was empty. Why do I have 200 iron plates? Oh well, I guess I need those kind of the most, mostly, for myself. Because other things like green circuits, actually, I will get supplied at as well. Okay, so we have now a completely empty area here. And one of the things I did not save, and we are actually going to do now, I might need that, I don't need that one, is one of these unloading areas. Now this one does not need to require or request iron, so we need to place it down, empty it out, and do some other stuff with it. There we go. You don't do that, and don't do that. Now you should be all empty. Good. And copy it. There we go. And get rid of you. Bye-bye. You, get on the bar because I need you. I don't need you. Oh, apparently I just need them in my inventory as well. Oh, green circuits, thank you. Apparently I missed some. Okay, let's start by placing down one of the first things we will need. And that is the green circuit smelting. Green circuit smelting, this one. Now I have a few holes in my logistics system here, or my construction system, which will be fixed eventually. First I need to get rid of all these again, and I want to do that myself. I'm getting up a lot of extra robots, which should not really be a problem. I needed this so I can actually do the things I needed. Now I will need some robots here eventually, but I will just place them down when needed. Okay, so this is one of the sections for the smelting. Now, one of these sides is iron, the other one is copper. The copper is on the top, and the iron is on the bottom, I think. No, the iron is in the middle. Wait, what? No, that's green circuit. Okay, no, copper on top, iron on the bottom, and green circuits in the middle. And I guess I will place one down, I think over here. No, here. They have a little bit of space, don't need extra bends. And we can have maybe a few roboports in between? Maybe. Let's just see. If we would have... First up, I need a power pole. I need a long-range power pole to be allocated, I guess, over here. Now, a roboport, I guess, over here. And we will have a row of them. Kind of like that. And I guess I will just have a single row. I could do a double one, but I think a single one is long enough or good enough. And then this needs power. Can I just do it like this? Maybe we have the power from there to here. Yes, I can. Still not using substations. Might want to use those for this occasion, but I don't really care. There we go. Connect it up on two sides just in case. Okay. That is actually a nice network like that. Looks good. Okay, then we will need one of these. There we go. And this one will connect to the smelting in a straight line. More or less like this. Actually would fit. Do I want an extra space? Do I want to walk here? Nope. Then this will be the place. Now this should be one. I need to calculate the distance, see if this is actually the right size. But these are the things we need for the length, etc. You can go, and that's all good. Now these need a buttload of modules. I did recover, of course, an enormous amount. So that should be fine. There we go. That's that. And there's, of course, a maximum length we can support with one belt. And I have not calculated that. So I'm going to check that later. Okay, so this is the first output for green circuits. This is technically half a belt. And let's check if this was the right length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 16. That's one more than we need, but it divides it nice by 2, so I think it's good. That's one. Now, the second one will be next to this one, and I guess that doesn't really fit in like that as nicely. Okay. Now, what if we would rotate this? We can, but then we need to move all this whole system to the right, or actually maybe 3. Well, why not? I mean, it's not like we have robots, or not enough robots for this. There we go. Remove it all. Okay, robots are gone. And now I could just do this one here as well. Might as well. But I guess I will do it then from the top. So technically this one should be more or less there. Let's have that there as a spacer. And then this one will be placed, I guess, over here. That would work. Do I want one in between? I guess I will want one in between. Let's place him there. Okay, let's get rid of this. Actually, let's stop using nanobots because we don't need those at the moment. There we go. Place this one over here. And we don't need you. I need to remove all these belts, but that's a little more finicky than automatic. Just click and drag. There we go. That's one. And then the second one, is that one extra going up? Oh, that is messy. I don't like messy. I don't like football. I want it nice. And here we go. So that's one. Now, this one is of course going to create half a belt. Then one next to it is going to create a second half a belt. First, actually, let's check if this blueprint was completed. I want one of that one gone. I want that one gone. I want you just to continue one straight. And then this is the full section I need. Going to make a new blueprint and actually stamp that one on the green circuit here. Green circuit smelting. Green circuit smelting. There we go. Update it by clicking on the trash icon. Oh yeah. Okay, so this would technically be a second one, but I want to inverse it. So we can have it like this. And have that one nice and close together. And there comes the smelters. I guess that will all coming from, oh, that is all coming from this storage over there. I like it. I am glad to see that I did not do that one completely, well, for nothing. Okay, so this is one, and it looks like we can have 2.5 here. That's not as much as I need. I can actually fit 3 of the sections up on top of each other, so that would be nice. That's a lot of green smelting though. Let's see if we can fit that nicely. So this is one. Okay, so how am I going to where is the output going? That's the next question I have. I could just bring it up, because eventually we will have 2 belts of space here. But I do need, well, technically 6, if I would do that. Do I want to go get it up, or do I want to just have him here in the middle and then have him go out? I think I want them up, because that I think in the end will look better. So if you would have 4 belts, or technically 6 belts, 1, 2, let's just, well, for now, we can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this is not placed nicely. I need to remove these eventually. But this would be the area we have for the green circuits. This will all be producing green circuits. So this is 3 belts of green circuits already. And that is going to be, well, extended to 6 at least. We need at least 6 belts. I'm not really sure. I thought I needed about 6, but I might need more. So that's the amount. And then we would have 6 belts coming out here. Well, technically 3 out here and 3 further up the road. So I think I want all the green circuits here first. So I think we need to move this all a little bit down. And then we can do the thing I wanted. Okay, I'm going to do that. So let me just finick around with this a little bit. First, I'm going to complete this section over here and stamp this just out as one big blueprint. And then let me show you what I've made. Wow, this area is so big already that we can't actually fit everything in the hole there in the middle. Now that's going to be an interesting point. So this is 6 belts worth of green circuits. And it's still being placed. This is a metric crap ton. My god, and this is not even half. Probably of what we need. Okay, let's place one over here. And that's of course not connecting up to anything. Let's place one over here. And those will be there for now. I might actually give those a permanent place there in the middle. Yeah, actually will. Oh, hello. What is that signal still doing there? Wait, then is there a same signal over here? Yes, there is. And over here. Oh no. How did that signal get there? Seriously? There was still a signal there in my original blueprint. Oh, that's so annoying. Now those will need to be replaced with some long-handed inserters. I guess I will first remove those. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh my god, I thought I was done. I need to repair things now. Oh. Oh well, that's all part of the game, I guess. Now, why is there... Something's wrong here. Now I did mirror one of the blueprints. And there's something wrong with or the basic one or the one I placed after it. It looks like the one I placed after it. Okay, so those need to be there. No, you need to be rotated. You need to be there. Yeah, that's all fine. I need to check this. Okay, be right back. Okay, I figured out the problem. This last section is actually wrong, the wrong way around. So we need to remove this and replace the big blueprint with everything in it. Like so. No, I can't find it. There we go. Click. Doesn't click. Okay. Now it clicks. It doesn't click because there's actually one point here that is kind of messed up. One of the power lines cannot be placed and needs to go one up. And that's actually technically everything there. Okay, now I need to hook up the belts. And I think I will do something like this so we can have maintenance on these areas if need be. And I don't need to forget to rotate that one around. So this is everything. This is 6 green circuit belts, and we should get this in operation as soon as we can so our system can produce more modules. How did we burn through them actually? There, untouched, and the other one then also needs to be untouched. So technically that is true. This one is this one. Yeah, untouched because we are still, now producing the same amount as we did before I actually started building this thing. So that's at least something. Now let's just get on a thing and continue all the belts. And then we can see this thing starting to get into a shape. Now, one of the things that actually will be interesting is how the hell are we gonna get the copper into these things here. First off, though, we need to remove some belts because these were the old feeding lines for the green circuits. 4 belts over here. That is technically a big amount actually of belts we are getting in a return. And a few of these were technically for that and now can be changed into copper. Now, I am not really sure I want to request the copper over here because that will be a very long flying time and I think even the robots will need to recharge between here and here. Or do I want to ferry the copper somewhere between here, for example here over 4 lines where there is space. Now occupied by only 1 coal here, but technically we can actually do that. And I think I actually will. Well, now that I think about this, the iron will also need to fly a long way from here to the smelting areas here. So I might just do it locally. I guess I will. Now the only thing is, how do I design that nicely, if I can? Oh wait, this might actually not be such a bad or such a difficult thing to do. If we do, let's do this. Get rid of all those, thank you. And just do this, then we have more than enough space in between for 4 belts of copper, I think. Now also, it feels like all my trains have actually stopped moving, which technically should be because, well, the base is not producing anything at the moment. Let's actually check that in the production queue. Is my base producing anything? Maybe some belts, technically. No, it is not. Apparently we are producing copper, well, somewhere, I guess, at a smelter or at a thing. But in the past 10 minutes, we did not really do much. Okay, let's get the copper in here and then see if we can get this thing rolling again. Okay, fun fact, this one is actually one too big because we only designed this for the use of 10 belts and we now have 11 because there's also a stone in the middle, and this does not really fit in as nicely as it was planned, which is a little bit annoying. But I guess I need to make do or move this thing out of the way, which actually might be the easiest. I'm now sincerely considering, because this is just going to be annoying and also this path is in the way here. Oh well, I guess there will be a lot of stone going into storage now. This really feels like working in a beehive. Oh my god, all those small bees flying around. Wow, this is actually interesting. I'm running the full 60. The full 60 FPS when I'm a little bit zoomed in, because there's not really much going on the belts at the moment. Train. Okay, but with all the smelteries placed at least, but not everything routed yet, I'm actually going to look into the next hurdle, and that's the production of actually the blue circuits. Because we need so many blue circuits, I want not to move all these green circuits to the other side of the base, but actually want to produce them as close as I can here and use the blues and maybe also the reds from here to the rest of the base. But we also will, of course, need some green circuits at the end, for example, for solar panels. Now, solar panels are the only thing that actually are using a lot of them, 1500, which is 3/4 a belt. And I think also in the science department there is one that actually uses green circuits, for example the inserters. So I will, I think, move 2 belts to the science area and then 1 for the construction of solar panels through the system here. Also I think for the radar there are a few required, and also for the accumulators. Not for the accumulators, well, that's at least one thing. Okay, so that means, at the moment they are here. These require those, these require not those. So the green circuits are going to be built here. Now, 1 full belt of green circuits can produce a certain amount of blue ones. And that was actually the ratio I had going somewhere, for example, over here. These are the ones that can actually be fueled by 1 green circuit supply, which is a total of 16 machines on 40 green circuits. Now that is apparently kind of true. I kind of need to calculate it, but I do want to increase the module rating I have on these machines. On these machines I have 3 productivity and 1 speed module. I'd like to get 4 productivity modules going and some speed beacons around it. Now I could just actually extend this by 1/4 to 20 and have just 4 production modules going, and then also let that consume just 1 belt and not worry about the speed penalty. But if I can get a few less machines, it might be necessary, but now that I think about it, it actually might not really matter. So I might as well do it differently. Now that I think about this, I might actually get into a assembly machine shortage. And those will require green and red circuits. So that's a thing to keep in mind. But yeah, that is a thing I'm going to create here. So we need a total of 3 belts literally going through. So that would be the top 3 belts. And the other ones are going directly into green or blue circuit production. So let me get a design going for that and see how we can do it. How many blue circuits will we have totally? At least for this system we will have 400, which is 2400 on a belt, about a yellow belt's worth of blue circuits. Wow, that is not that much. But for the science, we need 1500. So we need a total of 1 blue belt. If we need... Oh my god, we need 1 blue belt of blue circuits. So we need 40 a second. Okay, let's just see if we can use this here. So we need 1 full belt of blues, which is 2400. I'm going for 2400 per minute. So this is going to be per minute. And you are going to be produced. No. Click on you. Click on you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we need 527 machines. Serious? That's so many. Wait a second. So let's see if we can make that a little less. You. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Well, this is way too many. So if we would, oh my god. Okay. So if we would need. Wow. Okay. I'm just a little bit confused about the amount we actually will need here. If we would add 2 or 4 beacons, we need 96. That's a lot better. But that's so many blue circuits though, or green circuits though. Okay, I'm going to figure this out a little bit and see if we can get this down to a reasonable level. Yeah, let me be right back. Oh my god, you would but actually be more funny than actually doing stuff on camera. Doing stuff while recording on camera. Okay, well, we've got copper growing and I am now setting up the iron. Oh my god. I just requested 1000 logistic vault from storage because we got them all up. And now I am actually recording. So I have just finished setting up the iron or the copper. And now I'm setting up the iron for the smelting. We have now the full iron or copper section working here. Need to still set up the stone. And those are so many more of those. This is copper going all the way to the end. And apparently you actually can go because we don't need you over there anymore. Just like you. Just like you. Just like you. Just like, oh, this is a longer one, and you. And now my inventory is full again. Oh, we can do it again. Oh, we were missing about 1000 robots in our logistics system. Now I could just do this, but it's much more funny to do this. Painting with robots. Or let's do it like this, then we can follow them all. I guess they're all going to grab some iron. Can we write stuff? Hi. Oh, that's an H. Can we get an iron? Yes, we did get an iron. Okay, we got a few more. And we are out. Okay, now I don't want to request them anymore. I think now we should be 4200. Oh, that's a little more than I thought. Oh, well, I don't really mind. Let's just get all these things. Oh my god, that's so many robots. I need more charging points at this point. Okay, but let's actually look at the other side. Now my frames have turned a dip again. I was running a solid 60 when these were all not flying. Now back to 44, which is at least better than we had. But here we can see some green circuits going. Now these should all go into a balancer here, and one is not going yet. That's the iron one over here. Okay, it's technically the last one we had. So that should be a full 4 belts of green circuits. Now, this is also some empty belts. We have a few empty belts here. This one was also green circuits. We can actually... Oh, and this one also green circuits. Where's this one going now? Apparently nowhere. Oh, it's going to this one, but this one is now lacking red circuits. Ah, yeah. We need the stuff like this going only a lot. So I need... Well, I have not gone into the calculations yet. I just hooked up everything first because I was scared of the amount of, well, assembly machines we needed for the green circuits. I need to just sit down and relax a little bit before I can see how much we need. Apparently we are still getting more robots. How many robots do we have? Not enough apparently. Okay. How is the production going now? Are we creating modules again? Well, it's going up, I guess. This is all going nicely. 16,000, 14,000 per minute. Consumption of about the same. Which is a metric crap ton of iron and copper. But at the moment we can still supply that because our stations are, I guess, mostly full. Now those will need to get everything going again. Now this will actually be technically bad for our system because we now need more. But oh well, I guess if you need more, you just need to produce more. Okay, so let me think a little bit of how many things we need for these. And then I will be right back. So I was kind of afraid I couldn't fire up more of these green circuit production areas without actually expanding or getting more ore into the system, but apparently that is not really a problem yet, so that's good. Let me just get rid of those and get rid of the path completely before placing this back. Okay, I've got the base up and running completely now, and I have did the calculations, and I'm kind of scared, but I also know we can do it. So yeah, I guess that's a double thing that is good. Okay, first off, let's just get half of this system copied over. Well, this is a little more. Let's just do it to here, and the last bit we'll get later. And copy this over to here. Bam. Okay. Well, that might be scary, but this we also need to power. This is, well, wow. Okay, first things first. We need 6 belts of green circuits, 6 blue belts of green circuits for all the blue circuit needs for the processing modules. So this is all the things we actually will need. These 2 sections here for blue circuits. These last 3, or the first 3, are going into the base for all the other things we need green circuits for. And we still have some green circuits being produced here for need be, but this will technically not need. I'm going to revamp most of the base actually, I think. So that's going to be interesting. We need more modules, so let's just keep the modules rolling, I guess. This should be actually our first time we will be funneling our resources into the, well, other things. And apparently I'm missing long-handed inserters. I'm going to check on those. So yeah, things are going good. We only need some more long-handed inserters at the moment. So that's a buttload of blue circuits we need, we will get. And also we need red circuits for that. And I actually haven't calculated how many I need for those, but I think that's not really more than 1 blue belt. Let me check the calculations. We need 3,000, that's 2 belts. Okay, that's a little more than I actually thought, but it still should not really be a problem. Are we getting those here? Yeah. I guess I'm going to... Wow, are we out of those? I had so many of those because I was producing too many. Let's get, I guess, 4 stacks of those now. You really should be going quicker. Where are my fast inserters? Thank you. You need to be quicker, so the rest can also be quicker. Oh my god, I had a slow inserter there. Well, I guess that's... Since that's the time we needed the long-handed inserters for. Just now. Not earlier, but just now. It's still, you are the problem. You know what? Let's just go overboard here. There we go. Actually, you can just be that. You just need to be quick. Do we need to speed you up? I hope not. No, it's not just an iron problem. There we go, yeah, you need 2 inserters apparently. Well, I can give you 2. Just keep going. No, they're not doing correctly. Okay, let's just get this. This is sometimes more effective than one big one, because you will get all the different resources, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. That should be good. Okay, there we go. Now create those a little quicker. My god, the time I can spend on one small thing is way too long. But yeah, okay, so we need blue circuits, a belt of it. Now we are going to use 6 green belts for that. That also means a lot of the belt routage that is going here all the way to, for example, here will not be needed. The red circuits I think we will also be producing about here as well. So that's going to be a whole lot of a change. Now I need to plan this out because at the moment we are lacking a little bit of the space. Can I go one more? No, I can go to here. So we are going to produce the blue circuits here, kind of like this. The red circuits will not be flying in, but I guess be produced here on the right side. And for that we need green circuits. Maybe too many green circuits. I am not really sure. I'm going to calculate that a little more. Actually, we can just speak here and see we need 2 belts of green circuits. Okay. And... okay, so we are going to have 2 very long sections of red circuits like we have at our rocket production area. Okay, well, we should be fine there. 82 machines needed, 41 per side, I guess about 40 per side. Well, 42 because we need more. I guess we're going for 50. Well, that will be stuff we will be expanding in the next episode. My god, this base will be about twice at the size from the start till the end. Interesting, very interesting. But that will be all for me for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode and please join me for the next. And yeah, the next episode, more expansions. I hope you are excited because I am. And this should just be more and more interesting. I hope you have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye bye.